Good morning.
Hey. Thanks for watching Rise and Radke on replay on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Would you hashtag replay below and let us know where you're watching from? We love all of our replay watchers.
Good morning, everyone. We're glad that you're here, and we're only 6 minutes late. We're really glad about that because it could have been way more.
Wow, are you seeing this?
What?
Are you seeing this? My eyes.
They look terrible.
Y'all see that? Y'all don't think there's bars open, but evidently I have found some bars.
It does look like David's pulled an all-nighter.
My allergies.
I felt, hey, Barb Havard, I see you on here. She shares every single day. I see her share every single day. Thank you so much for doing that.
I just saw that her cousin that came to the book signing in Lufkin.
She's got 1,000 cousins.
One of her cousins that went to the book signing just signed up for this sex book I just did.
Oh, really?
She put a little
for the course?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, well, I can't wear my glasses today, so I don't know what y'all are saying. I can't wear my glasses. It is so humid out here and muggy that it keeps fogging up. So we're using my phone this morning because David's phone is acting screwy, and we keep getting text messages on my phone, but it's from the same person, and I love this person dearly, but I won't respond to their texts, and so I keep getting texts.
Why didn't you turn off the
I forgot, David. I can't do everything.
What was going on with your voice there?
I don't know. It sounds like I'm losing my voice. But anyway, they keep commenting. They keep doing that thing that iPhones do where you can like emphasize a text by putting exclamation points over it or a question mark over it or a LOL over it. They keep doing that because I just refuse to answer them. Good morning, Indiana. Sarah LaFollette. That sounds very fancy. Good morning.
Let us know if you are watching us for the first time or even more importantly, the second time, because for some reason you came back. And we'd love to know why, because we're not real sure.
Yeah. Hey, if you're here for the second time, tell us why. Because I'm going to tell you guys how fancy we are. This is how fancy we are. We're having a rough morning, and right before we started, David said, we can't go unless you go in there and pop that thing on your face. So...
What was that? What was that on King of Queens?
We're
going to pop that thing over...
She got on King of Queens, Carrie goes, you know what? We are going to go. We are going to go. You're going to go upstairs, change clothes, pop that thing on your face, and we're going to get out there. That's exactly how it feels right now. Hi, Austin, Texas. Good morning, Bethany and Bobby McGee and Courtney Walters. Lufkin! Look at Lufkin in the house. I'm so excited.
Bethany and Bobby McGee, that sounds like an old country song.
I know. Well, it's because there's a song called Me and Bobby McGee.
Oh, well,
I'm sure they've heard that 1,000 times.
There you go.
Good morning, Elk Grove and North Carolina. Yay. Watching for the millionth time. Okay, Kaylee, there's no special award for that.
Poor
except
Kaylee.
Your maturing and your development as a human. Don't you feel that? So, my mom is here for the second time, and her name is Terry. Oh, that makes me think that maybe you told your mom about it. And she's watching. Thank you very much. I have also told my mom about this, and she has yet to watch one time. How about this? Some of us actually look forward to this every day. I think that's precious, and I cannot thank you enough. And even on days like today, which I'm going to be... I saw that. You just did a face down to see what this thing is doing. No, but I put treatment on it.
I didn't. I went to scratch my under my nose.
Okay. Are you sure that's not your signal for me to get something under my nose?
I promise you it's not.
Okay. Even on mornings like this, it's really nice to hear that because I'm going to pop you. Now I don't know if I need to touch up.
Don't pop me too.
Is it bad?
No.
It's in the shadow.
In the shadow.
I said, David, come in from underneath. That way it'll shadow under my nose because that's where that thing is. But I'm telling you guys, if you get Origins Spot Remover, it's in a little thing like this. Not an ad, not a partner.
You won't see it that
You won't see it. You won't see it. You will not see it. You won't even see it. It'll be gone. He's making fun of me because I love my Origin Spot Remover, but if you have a zit, you're going to want to put this on there. I'm telling you, it's just really good.
Hello, first timer from Farmer Branch.
Hi, Carla Lowe. Carla Cooley Lowe. Hi, girl. What you doing? Toledo. Oh, what I was going to say is David and I are having an off morning.
We are. Mary came back for the third time, so we can't be off this morning.
I'm off.
We got to be on it.
I'm off. I'm having an emotional morning. And I used to, when when I would have an emotional morning, feel like I had to hide that and not cry and not be, I don't know why. Nobody gave a flying rip if I was like, Melissa's so strong. But now, like, if I cry, I cry. I'm just kind of feeling the weight of all of this. Aren't y'all? Aren't y'all just feeling the weight of all of this right now? It's getting to me. I want to get out. I want to go on a vacation.
I believe it's called.
But got no money to.
I believe it's called quarantine fatigue.
I know that.
Do you remember?
You said that yesterday. It's not fatigue. I'm not tired. My God, man, I sleep 100 hours.
It doesn't mean sleepy. It just means it's wearing on you. Do you remember, a lot of you people that have been watching for months, do you remember one of the first people you heard social distancing from?
Somebody just said that, listen, look at this. This never happens. People still reach out to us and ask us when we are having you back on Find Her Seat again.
Oh.
Rarely people ask me to come back. Okay, say it again now.
I'm just saying, those have been watching for months. I was one of the first people that might have informed you about we need to start social distancing.
You did. Do you remember when we made terrible fun of you?
They made horrible
y'all,
fun of me.
Tribe, do y'all remember when we were sitting over in the dungeon room? That's someone named Mary affectionately referred to as the dungeon room. Okay, I wish I had a dungeon room. Do y'all remember when we were sitting over there and David said,
last night.
And David said, I'll just tell you guys, I mean, this was probably like 9 weeks ago. I'll just tell you guys this. There was a flu epidemic of 1914 and people were asked to social distance or something like that. And I literally looked at him and I went, oh, Professor, social distancing sounds so interesting. And if it didn't catch on, did we do that?
Did I do that?
Did we start that, David?
I don't think so.
David?
See, Julie said I heard it from David first.
David?
What
if we started the phrase social distancing?
I don't believe that was the case. Oh my Lord, you got to turn off your
gosh.
notifications.
Okay, I will.
So what I'm saying,
you know
now
what?
is,
I'm going to tell y'all something. I hate group texts. I hate them. If you ever get my number, if you love me, if you've ever committed to me to have a relationship at all, do not put me in a group text. I want to literally die when I'm in a group. I cannot stand them. And also, if you're in a group text, don't you freaking dare write back, okay? Nobody wants to know. Send your reply back singularly.
I hate too when two people in the group text kind of have their own conversation, but on the group text.
Oh, I cannot stand it. I cannot stand
so
it.
Like, bling, bling, bling,
and also, what did you think about that Atlanta Chargers game?
Atlanta Chargers?
I just literally picked out a team. What'd you think about that Atlanta Chargers game last night, Dewey? I just picked out a name too, Dewey.
It's Atlanta Falcons.
Uh-huh.
And now it's the Los Angeles Chargers.
Carly just named you the CEO of social distancing, and nothing has ever sounded better in my life.
So,
and you know how I feel about men in power. I'm very turned on by them.
So, I'm saying now, I think we're going to start hearing more and more about quarantine fatigue. You heard it here, second, third, possibly fifth.
I feel like Jimmy Fallon, who last night had his guitar, and he just went like this. I'm gonna start crying. It's not because I'm sad or even sick, but when will I get my life back? I'm about to start crying. That's how I feel. Like, I watched that video, and that is exactly how I feel. But what I was going to say to you guys is, this morning, I just told David, I said, I just want you to know, I'm going to cry at the drop of a hat. I'm just going to cry. And he is at the point, 26 years in marriage, he's like, okay. Before he would have been like, don't you dare cry.
Well,
don't let people see you have human emotions.
Let me tell you a couple of things, because what is Tuesday's theme?
Hot topics.
Let me tell you, this will kind of get you cheered up. Hey, if you have not already shared this morning, please share. Our numbers are growing on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. By the end of the day, we generally have at least 30, if not 40,000 people.
That's stupid.
And that's a lot to do with you that hit that share button. So if you love us, share us. If you want me to shut up, share us. Or if you hate people and want to waste their time like we waste your time, share us right
Heidi, he's not been crying. Heidi said it looks like David's been crying.
No, it's just allergies.
That is his allergies.
That's why I think it's a great idea that we do this outside. Let
He
me
said-
get closer.
He said my allergies are so bad. I said I'll set up outside. Okay. Anyway.
So here's something.
No, it's not Tipsy Tuesday, Sharon Miller. God knows you think that. It is Hot Topic Tuesday. Here
What
are
is it?
our hot topics. It's Tuesday, everyone, which means it's time for Hot Topics.
Okay, so this first one you will appreciate. So there was a GMA reporter that went on air in a suit.
So
Okay. Well, the problem was he didn't know the camera shot was too far back, and so you could see he had no pants on.
oh no.
So
Oh no! Oh! Wait. He doesn't have. Oh no, David, this is not true. He doesn't have shorts on.
no, he has like his underwear.
He has underwear.
So, not and we do. We,
Oh, David, this did
we-
not happen. This
we
is
feel-
not happening.
We feel for him. So on Good Morning America,
And I'm gonna show it. I'm about to show
on
it
Good Morning
to y'all.
America, we don't watch that all the time, but he's one of their regulars, I believe.
So this is what he looks like, okay? If you watch GMA, you've probably seen him before. This is him. Okay, here he is. Isn't he handsome? That's somebody's son. And he's probably a great guy. Okay?
Right now, he is talking intelligent, and
He
is
is
breaking
talking
news,
intelligent.
and he is just speaking into people's
And
lives.
he's like, quarantine, blah, 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 quarantine, blah, 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 that, quarantine.
Watch Rise and Radke. Watch
Watch
Rise and
out,
Radke.
watch out.
They're very.
But then, this is what the quarantine has done to us. Come quickly, Lord, and take your children home. Here's what happens. They back up. He is straight up wearing his underwear. You don't see blue jeans. You don't see Under Armour sweatpants.
Not even pajama bottoms.
No, sir. He's wearing boxer briefs. And now we know what he is. He's a boxer briefs man. And I don't want to know that of my journalists. Okay? And that's not fake news. That really happened. Oh, so, I just spit snot out my nose because somebody went, "Good morning, America."
Now, if you watch the news later today, people are going to be holding up cameras going, "Look at this lady on Rise and Radke."
Oh, Carly
as spit and snot fly
Yeah.
out of her nose.
Carly Jones, yeah, y'all could have screenshot that and made $1 million. Carly Jones just said, "Melissa, you're just worried because it's going to happen to you." Oh, absolutely. There will come a day, y'all know I go pantsless 9 times out of 10. There will come a day when something will happen and this camera will fall over and it'll be a crotch shot heard around the world. At 1,000 people are going to get to see that. Quit praying that. Y'all are praying that happens. But that is wonderful. And that's just, you know what, guys? When I say we are all in this together, oh, why did I say that? That's like the cheesiest line right now. Everybody's
We're
saying,
all in this together.
Anyway, that's what I mean. Like, nobody is getting it right.
I feel bad for him.
Except for
because-
Jimmy Fallon.
Because if people saw you pantsless, number one, they would be
They would run.
mesmerized. They'd be enthralled.
They would run screaming to Christ. They would run. They literally.
They would
it would bring them
ask-
to their knees.
They would ask to go to the dungeon.
It's not a dungeon room. It's just a dark color. Okay. You know I'm colorblind. Why'd you let me pick the color?
I asked you not to paint it that, and you told me.
Well,
"Stop
that's your
talking."
problem. No, I didn't
You
tell
said, "Stop talking."
you. First of all, I didn't say stop talking. I don't have to say that anymore. After 26 years, I drown you out.
But somebody did say, "Aren't we thankful that he did have on underwear?"
Somebody just asked if they ever have a crotch shot of me, do they get a stimulus check if that happens?
You will get some stimulus if you get a crotch shot.
Oh. Mwah. All right. What is our second hot topic? We have a third hot topic, and I'm gonna need y'all's help on it because it's
Okay.
an argument David and I are in.
Now, a lot of our viewers are married. We realize that, okay? Because we got husbands going, "Why do I always hear your wife's voice when I'm laying in my bed?" Which is a very odd comment.
Turn it
right?
off.
But we know we have a lot of single followers as well. Maybe they're youngins. Melissa always gets excited when
I'm putting a ring on it.
Melissa always gets excited when college kids show a picture and they're all watching or laughing at Melissa or whatever. But we have good news for you that are single and are still looking for love. because BuzzFeed and Bumble
Oh.
are doing virtual dates all over the country.
So you can't get a virtual STD. Smart.
Virtual STDs are very easy to solve. You just reboot your computer. So, didn't work.
That was such a nerd joke. I've asked you not to do those.
But here's the thing I thought was a little bit creepy. We are setting up virtual dates all over the country, and you can watch.
Okay. Now.
So
I'm stop. I'm not looking at it. So what you're saying to me is, I'm not going to read the headline. What you're saying to me is a bunch of singles, whom I love, so glad y'all are watching, can set up a virtual date through a dating app, and
you
can watch it.
Yep.
You heard me. You listened to me and you heard me. This is better than anything I've ever heard.
That's pretty good.
And why are y'all still watching Rise and Radke right now? Why are y'all still on here?
I don't think
y'all should have logged the heck off.
I don't think there's a lot of morning dates. I think they're probably more like
we
maybe
must
lunch
go to town.
or evening.
We must go to town. We must get Orville Redenbacher movie theater butter popcorn. We must bring it back, pop it, put some peanut M&Ms in it, get me a large Diet Coke, and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna enjoy. Oh my gosh. That is looking for love. Okay.
Looking penub in all the wrong places. Looking penub.
That was bad. Okay. People are saying, "Oh yeah, virtual dating is a thing."
But no.
No, it's not virtual dating that we
watching,
care about.
It's us getting to watch virtual dating.
Okay. Sarah says, "Well, my husband jokes about Melissa being my cult leader." That's the nicest thing I've ever heard. Sarah, thank you so much.
Mrs. Correct.
Julie just said, "I virtually never date."
Touché.
That was a good one.
Touché.
That was a good one. Okay. Well, if you watch Rise and Radke every day, then you know on Tuesdays we do hot topics. And so we bring you topics like this and then we discuss them, okay? We show you a man who was mortified once on television and then we show it to y'all again. But today I want to bring you a topic that has invaded, nay, infested our home and our marriage for the last couple of days. And I want to bring it to you guys because David and I are having a disagreement about it. And I believe that by hearing from y'all, our decision possibly could be made. Although he's pretty sure he's not going to change his mind no matter what y'all say. So here we go. In the state of Texas, school, probably like most of y'all, has been canceled for the rest of the year. It is done. There is no more school in the state of Texas, okay, for the rest of this school year. But they are continuing to send home packets of schoolwork. Also, you can get the schoolwork uploaded onto your computer. For some reason, my son in particular really likes the packet. He likes stuff in his hands that he can complete. They sent out an email.
Our daughter, on the other hand, likes to do hers online, so we can't see what she has or hasn't been doing.
Last week, at the beginning of the week, they sent out an email, a school-wide email, that said they have now decided how to grade for this last 9 weeks, considering that there will be no more school. And they are going to take, I don't honestly remember what all they said. They're going to take the grades from the last 9 weeks, or up to this point, yada, yada, blah, 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 trim the fat, blah, blah, blah. And that's how they're going to get the grade. Essentially, what they were saying is, we are not going to be grading the work the kids are going to be doing. Ending with, we will still send home packets. You will still get uploaded schoolwork. I did not say
today for our school. The last 3 weeks of information is going out. The packets. And
right.
all that.
I did not say to David, "Oh, well then school's over. We're just not going to have them do it anymore." I didn't say to that. What I said was, I don't really see the importance of adhering to some kind of schedule that makes me want to, drain a vein, in order to get our kids ready for the next grade. I don't want to sit there and go through this every single day and teach Rocco math that I don't know and teach Remy algebra that I don't know. I don't want to do that. So thank God they're not taking these these grades anymore. To which David looked over and went, what do you mean, thank God that they're not taking the grades? We're still doing the work. And I just was like, they can still do the work as kind of like busy work to like keep them smart, but I mean, it's not going to count. So it doesn't really matter if you give them a free day and if you say, go ride your four-wheelers, or yeah, you can play for an hour on Fortnite. It doesn't really matter. And he went off. And I am really having an issue with it because he said, oh, absolutely not. They're still going to adhere to a schedule. They're still going to get their schoolwork done. Then I said, David, there is no teacher in her right mind that is going to come to school next year and be like, I hope y'all did all that work because I'm starting from there. They're going to help these kids catch back up. They're going to help these kids get back into the swing of things. Teachers, for the love of God, help me out. What do y'all think?
Okay, well, let me clarify just a little bit,
Okay.
because you were very misleading in what you said. You said they're still going to do the work, let them ride their four-wheeler, let them play on the video games, whatever. That was not the discussion. You said cut it completely.
I don't remember saying cut it completely, but it does sound like something I would say.
You said cut it completely.
It does
No,
sound like something I would say.
We've had moderate success with having a schedule for the kids. They have to wake up at a certain time. They have to go to bed at a certain time. It's not ridiculous, but they have time to read, and they have creative time, and they have outside time. They have a time for their schoolwork, all this kind of stuff. And Melissa said, well, they don't have to do the schoolwork anymore. And I said, I disagree. Well, they're going to catch them up. They're going to do this. And my analogy was great. And I've talked with Radke about this with baseball too. Well, most people aren't practicing. Most people aren't doing this. Okay, great. So they're going to be here. You have the opportunity to be here. So you can do your studies, you can do your reading, you can do your stuff. And when you go back, you're going to be ahead and not continue to drop instead of, but everybody's going to be like that. Well, let's do that. Let's do what everybody's doing and see how that works out.
Well, we wanted to bring it to you guys, and I'm sitting here as he's talking, reading y'all's comments, and I was actually keeping a tally on my fingers. So far, 6 of the comments are with me. 2 of the comments are with you. So, in a nutshell, I've won. And someone even said, I agree with Melissa on this, which is ironic because normally I agree with David on everything. So that was horrifying. But and I think one of the most important things is that a teacher just spoke up and said, we're going to catch them up. We're going to catch them up. They are not going to come to school and us be like, hope y'all did those packets right up until the bitter end. They're not going to do that, David. And I don't understand. You cannot, okay, this is, I will say this is how we fight. So y'all are seeing it. You cannot say to a kid, hey, you're not going back for the rest of the school year. School is done. And them not, in their small brains, I don't mean to be rude, but honestly, not correlate that with summer. To them, it's summer. I'm not saying we're going to water parks or having sleepovers.
But even during...
But I'm saying, why do they have to wake up at 8:15, be dressed and ready by 9, eat your breakfast, then I want you doing your chores, then we'll meet at the table and we'll start our first round of schoolwork? It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter.
Are you going to let the school system set your standards and set your life plan?
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Seriously, are you going to let them do your life pattern? You talk about just following the herd and just being a little ant. No, you take that upon yourself. And our kids are the age, they're not quite like in high school where we'd really push them, but they need to learn to stay consistent, do those things. Even the last couple of summers, we haven't had a free-for-all. Hey, sleep as late as you want, do whatever you want. We've had a little bit of a schedule. They very much still enjoy summer. They go to numerous camps, but they still, okay, when they wake up, they do their chores, then they do some creative time, then they do some outside time. And you want to know why you do that? For number one, it helps them become a better human being. But for number two...
you know what? You don't even put an H on human, so how can I listen to you?
It keeps you sane. If there was no schedule, they would be bouncing off the walls. They would have no structure. And you think it's bad now, it would be 10 times worse.
Brittany just asked what our Enneagram numbers are. Yes, Brittany, I'm a 7. 7 is written all over me. He is a 3, okay? As was Hitler. We don't know that for sure, but we're pretty sure, okay? Hitler was a 3, and Santa. is a 7.
No, Santa's not a 7.
So it's like, he probably is, David.
No.
He probably is.
And
He's constantly creating. He's very excited about different things.
And
he's got a bowl
Smith.
full of jelly, so he's definitely self-indulgent.
Anna Nicole Smith was a 7.
She too was self-indulgent. Also stunning in her prime. As was probably
not
Santa.
Not all, but the majority of great leaders have been 3s.
I'm going to ask you to stop talking if you ever want to get with this again. Okay. You guys are giving us great advice. I'm reading your comments. A little bit of structure never hurt anyone.
Thank
That's
you.
from Jennifer. So moving on. My boys are 16 and 11. Somewhat of a schedule. 3 hours of school and they can do whatever. What?
See,
Did she just say 3 hours of school?
Woo! I agree with David.
No, he did not say that. I agree with David, but Melissa on the schoolwork. I agree with David about a schedule, but Melissa on the schoolwork. And to me, honestly, that's a happy compromise. Take out the school. We'll still keep them on a schedule. Okay?
Well, we're gonna keep 'em on
Like
a
the
schedule.
stepsisters with Cinderella. I'll keep them cleaning. We'll keep them on a schedule. But don't make it the schoolwork be one of those things. Although I will say, and David, you have to agree to that. You have to tell them this. I do want Rocco reading 30 minutes a day. Like that, I do. Okay? I don't care if Remy reads 30 minutes a day. She can pick up a book and catch up like that. He can't sometimes. So yeah, I want him reading 30 minutes. Give me that. Give me that.
And in our situation, Remy will be going into the 8th grade. She takes all advanced courses or AP or whatever you call it in your area. And Rocco is moving into 6th grade, which, do you remember that meeting we had before Remy started 6th grade? Your kids might have made straight A's. They're not going to in 6th grade. It's a big change. It's a big difference. Life changes. You know, that's when they start going to their classes and doing that kind of stuff. So both of them, they need to have that leg up. And yeah, I mean, to be honest,
I'm in my 40s and I can't get my leg up. You know that. Look how I'm thriving.
Remy's her work has been very detailed. I mean, it's taken her some time. Rocco hadn't been taking as much time. He does it, and then he goes on to, he's working on some early coding classes, and he's wanting me to show him how to edit videos and all that kind of stuff. So if he's doing that and reading, then he's continuing to learn. It's good. He just has to keep his mind engaged and stuff, you know?
So here we go. If you agree with me, would you please send a heart? If you agree with David, would you please send a thumbs up? If you agree with me, would you please send a heart? If you agree with David, would you please send a thumbs up? Okay? If you agree with me, would you send a heart? If you agree with David, would you log off? David, there are so many hearts. It's hard to even.
Whoa, it's a blue wave.
It's not a blue wave, okay? There's hearts. It's just a blue. Oh, there's a lot of blues.
That's a lot.
There's a lot of hearts, but there's a lot of
There's a lot
blues.
of blues.
Maybe it's just because your eyes look sexy, like you've been in a bar fight. I can't do anything about that.
blue.
I can't compete with that.
It's a blue wave.
He's
The
got
ocean.
sexy bar fight eyes. I've got a big zit under my nose.
It's an ocean of blue.
To be perfectly honest, it looks like it's a little bit split. So you know what happens in our home when it's split.
I win.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do. When it comes
No,
to this
I promise to
kind
have
of
sex 2 nights in a row, and I win.
Okay,
But I
now.
also lose. So there you go. Bo, there you
Hey,
go.
I want to, we do shout outs on Fridays. Friday is shout out Friday. So if you have a shout out,
Do not break the rules.
email melissa@melissaradke.com for shout outs.
I don't know what you got here.
Wait a second. Also, Wednesday is We're Here For You Wednesday. So we answer your questions. So email us, melissa@melissaradke.com, just like the school question. We can't solve our own questions, our own problems,
That's true.
but we're going to tell you what to do in your life.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Send your questions to melissa@melissaradke.com. In fact, you know what? I would love to help you guys decide who wins out of your questions. So tomorrow, maybe tomorrow should be the thing that you and your mother can agree on. David and I'll tell you who's right. The thing that you and your spouse can agree on. David and I'll tell you who's right. That thing that you and your partner have been fighting about forever. We got you. So tell us what that disagreement is. We will be glad to decipher it here.
But I do want to give a shout out.
You're not supposed to do that. You are breaking the rule. People will
sorry.
think that they can send shout outs any day and it's just going to happen.
Oh no, I ignore people when they do this. I don't know why. This lady was up late last night. She couldn't sleep, and she just wanted to say, I'm a super huge friend of yours. And by friend, I mean fan.
Aw.
You always make everyone feel like they're a part of your family, so it's your fault.
Okay.
But she wanted a special shout out on her day. Today is her birthday. So today is Stacy's birthday.
Stacy what?
I don't know if she wants her last name said.
Who wouldn't want their last name? Stacy Limongele.
Happy birthday
to That sounded like the end of Good Times. Happy birthday, Stacy. Clearly David did that because your picture's cute, because we're not supposed to do that. Even sometimes people will say, hey, it's my anniversary today. And no, I'm not going to break the rules. No shout outs. Shout outs only on Friday. By the way, I can't go as long as I did last Friday. We got to come up with some kind of rule about that. We got to. We're getting too many shout outs.
Are we still talking about Rising Radke? Yeah.
You're an idiot. Okay. I am on Cameo. Christina Hawkins said, you need to be on Cameo. I am on Cameo. Cameo keeps me freaking busy. I do cameos a lot. So go to Cameo if you want to hear from me. I send the most ridiculous shout outs you've ever seen in your life. And nobody gets under like a 3-minute video. I just talk about the most horrific things.
Oh, and there's also a big Mother's Day promotion coming up, I believe.
Oh, I would send one to your mother. Oh, I would say all kinds of things. Tell me a secret about your mother. I'll send her one she'll never gonna forget. All right. We love you guys. Have a great day. Be here tomorrow for We're Here For You Wednesday. Send your questions to melissa@melissaradke.com, and we will see you then.
See you guys. Have a good day.
I didn't cry one time.
Ooh.